I'm walking in my purpose. I'm walking in my purpose. I'm walking in my purpose. I'm walking in my purpose.
So today with us on Stewart Talk, we're honored to have a special guest with us. Here on Stewart Talk, we walk in our purpose, on purpose, and today's guest is definitely doing that. Great student athlete, great hard worker. Her teammates rave about her and her ability, and how much of a great player she is, great leader, great motivator. Today we have with us the one, the only Tiann LittleJohn. How you doing?
Good.
Where did your soccer journey start for you? How old were you?
I was 3 years old when I first started playing soccer.
Uh-huh. Was soccer your only sport that you was playing?
No, I started playing after that when I was like probably like 10. I started playing basketball.
Yeah. So when did you start to see your soccer game develop? Was it later or was it early?
It was layered. Like at first, I didn't know what was going on. I just tried my best, and here we are.
Yeah, and see, I'm glad that you said that because like I tell, this is the reason we do this for people can see your journey, they can hear it because it's some other player that's going through the same thing that you going through. So you went and you said, I tried my best. What does hard work mean to you? Because you put in hard work and you practice hard. What does hard work mean to you?
Hard work means to when you fail at something, you get back up on your feet and you try your best. And there's always something you need to work on. You're never finished with your journey.
Yeah. What position do you play in soccer?
I play center D, left D, or right D, which is defense.
Yeah. So you have to be in shape. You have to be focused because you're a defender. If you don't, your opponent might go and score, correct?
Mhm.
How important is communication on a soccer field?
It's very important because you have to make sure you have your person because if you don't, that person's just gonna go right past you and there's gonna be nobody there. So then the opponent is gonna score and then it's gonna be your fault because you wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. What type of leader would you say you are? Do you lead with your play? Do you lead vocally, both, or are you working to be a leader?
Um, I would say I'm working to be a leader because, you know, I don't always have the best games, but as long as I believe in myself, I will achieve greatness.
Yes, yes, I love that. I love that. And what would you say to a young athlete that want to play soccer but might not know how to look? This their first time playing. What advice could you give that young soccer player?
To if you just believe in yourself, you can achieve what you wanna and just try your best. If you fall, pick yourself right back up and just keep going.
Yeah. What does family mean to you, and how has the support helped you and motivated you into this point?
Um, family means a lot to me because if I have a bad game, they're always there to tell me to pick my head up and it's okay because you do better next game and
Yeah.
um,
How is it having a sister in the sport? Is that helping, encouraging? Do you look up to her, or y'all helping each other out, making sure that y'all both doing what y'all supposed to do?
I look up to her because there's a lot of things that I didn't know, but there's things that she can teach me for me to develop more skills and for me to be better at what I'm doing.
Yeah, and how important, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. How important for the young kids or even, kids your age, how important that is to be able to learn and look up to somebody that might know what they're doing or might be skillful to be able to learn to better yourself.
Looking up to somebody is very good because there's something you might not know, but the next person might do. So you just gotta ask them for help, and they might help.
Yeah. And what are your goals individually and team wise for soccer?
My goals and team wise, we are going to try to make it to state and win our league. And
Yeah.
for my goals is to be the best player I know I can, and yeah, just make it to the big world.
Yeah. And what position do you play in basketball?
Sometimes I play forward and uh
The wing? Four.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. And how important is it for you to be able to transition from soccer into basketball and to be, where you ain't missing a beat because you already just played a season, now you in shape, now you coming. And is it hard on you?
Yeah, sometimes because sometimes we might have a game on the same day, so I gotta lock in for soccer. Then after that, I have to lock in for basketball because these are two different sports.
Yeah.
One sport you can touch the ball with your hands, the other sport is with your feet. So you gotta have the right mindset.
I know this is, I'm about to ask you this. Have you ever tried to dribble a soccer ball or kick a basketball?
Yeah, I do that sometimes when we're
Uh,
like,
yeah. Well, who do you look up to in basketball? What players is catching your eye?
well, since I like play forward, Carmelia Cardoso because she's a forward and she's very good. And also Andrews because I used to watch LSU all the time, but now that she moved up to the big league, I watch NBA more than I watch LSU.
Yeah.
LSU is still the big dogs.
Yeah. Are you gonna be watching the old state Buckeyes this year and rooting on Chance Gray?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Did you go to her camp this summer? Yeah.
because I had a lot doing.
Yeah, yeah. You multi-sport, so yeah, we definitely do. What are your goals for the basketball season, individually and team wise?
To develop more skills for me to be more communicative and to focus on my attitude because I know when I don't like sometimes I can catch an attitude, but I know that's not what's best for me. So I
Yeah.
try to help and be the better player that I know I can be.
Yeah. And what would you say to the younger kid that might be, struggling with the same thing? What do you do to help you as far as when you get mad or attitude?
Just to listen to your coach because the coach know what's best for you because if you know you're gonna have an attitude, you know the coach is not gonna play you because that attitude is gonna mess up your whole game. And you can't let that happen because you want to win. You want to win as a player and as a team.
Yeah, yeah. So what do you and your sister play on the same team?
Well, for basketball, no.
Okay. Y'all play one on one? Who wins those battles?
I mean, when we play on like a mini hoop, most of the time I win. And but like when we play on real court, she wins.
What she do? Hit jumper? She go to the hole?
Yeah, she shoots threes most of the time.
So
I
when
can,
she miss, why don't you just post her up?
yeah, I do that, but sometimes she get.
I love it, but it's gonna only make you better because your family got great athletes, and you and her, being she's the oldest, she's teaching you and she's bringing out the best in you. Your point guard coming down the court, bam, bam, bam. Your man comes up to her, you wide open in the corner for the three. They pass it to you, knocking that three down.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. For sure. What do you do to get yourself ready for a game? Are you listening to music? Are you quiet? And if you listen to music, what you listening to?
Like most of the time when I do have my headphones on, I listen to music. Most of the time, I just be in my own world, focusing on myself and what I have to achieve in the game, and just learning to be a better player and practicing stuff that I know I could be better at during warm up to try it in the game.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Um, what is Tiann wanting to eat after a big win?
Mm,
Whether it's food or whether it's a place you want to go to.
Sometimes I go to Buffalo Wild Wings, or just ice cream or something.
Yeah, yeah. What would you say, whatever comes to your heart, say something positive to the youth.
Um, you know, you if you try your best and like try your best and make sure that you have a positive attitude because you don't want to put nobody down and just focus on what you know that you have to focus on and make sure that you be the best that you can and don't let nobody tell you different.
Yeah. And give us a memorable moment, whether it's soccer, basketball, a memorable play from your upcoming season in the summer or now.
I would probably say since I'm a defender in soccer, when I got to play like striker or something, I scored and that was like a big thing for me because normally I don't get to play up there.
So
So
when you score, what was the vibe? What did you do? Did y'all just
I was
jump
like,
out of or what? Did you have
yeah,
a
we was like in a
little
huddle and stuff, and we was all like jumping up and down, and like yeah, and like when I scored, it was against like bigger girls than us, so like that was most really exciting because I know that I can beat bigger girls that's bigger than me.
Yeah, and you definitely got to capitalize on that momentum. Um, what are your like when somebody look back and they think about you, what type of player do you want them to think about?
I want them to think of a positive, hardworking, and very mindful player that I am because I don't want them to think of me being a bad player or just not positive because I try my best to be positive and stuff. So yeah,
Yeah, and you killing it, you doing it, you doing the best that you can do, and that's all you ask for. Being that we thank you. We're spotlighting you for all your hard work on and off the field and the court. Continue to be that great player you are, going above and beyond. Do you hope to play volleyball and basketball in high school?
yeah, mostly basketball because that's something that like I most got into because I never thought that I could play basketball, but ever since I started playing it, I like it.
Right. And so kids that's watching this, if they didn't play a sport and they think they like it, whether they should or not, should they give it a try?
Most definitely because you never know what you're good at until you try it.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. We thank you. May God continue to bless you. May He strengthen you. May He give you the ability you need to be the best on the field and on the court. May He guide you when you out there. May you know that you can do all things through Christ who gives you strength. Be strong. Be a great leader that you are, a great teammate. Keep putting in the work. We pray that God helps you when you do sometimes get an attitude or you sometimes get mad and frustrated that you be positive and that, you grow this year and this be a season like never before. We're highlighting, like I said, we're going to be following you before basketball come. We're going to come back and give you a preview interview before the season. We're rooting for you and cheering for you and just keep going. I'm proud of you. What y'all doing soccer wise is amazing as well. To be able to do it where y'all from, that ain't just nothing to sneeze at. Like that's a big deal. And want you to know that you're making history and you're allowing the younger kids that look up to you to know that they can have a future and they can be like you and your sister.
Thank you.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Tiann LittleJohn.